Just a tiny bit. It's a good detail. Thank you for catching that.
Professional stump rotator here.
You do so well. So glad to have you here to do that. This is my face of I want the light to cooperate. Bend to my will. This is also how I act when I don't have a lot of coffee, or any coffee.
We are the Yardists. We take boring, mundane yards and transform them into livable works of art. Our mission? To inspire life outside.
Hi, I'm Chris Major, and I'm here with Hiner Outdoor Living.
Chris, where are you from?
And I am from Michigan.
Why are you here? Why are we listening to you right now?
Because apparently I'm an expert.
This guy is one of the best photographers. Chris is phenomenal. Background in landscape design. We fly him in all the way from Michigan to Colorado Springs so we can get the best shots of our project. And so he's here today, and we're going to talk about what today, Chris?
Well, we're going to talk about 3 tips that is going to set you up for success to have a great photo shoot. So number 1 is planning. So what goes into planning a great photo shoot? Number 1 is making sure your timing is correct. You want to make sure not only the time of year that you're shooting is good, but also the time of day. So let's talk about time of year first. You want to make sure if you have plant materials that are going to be blooming, you're capturing them at the right time, not when they're ending, but when they're looking great. Also, for the time of day, you want to shoot around golden hour, which is generally the hour before sunset and the hour before sunrise. You're going to achieve nice, soft light, and it's going to generally be much more even. And number 2 is site prep. Make sure that your site looks great. I know this seems like a really obvious thing to do, but it's often very much overlooked. You really want to focus on the details here. Make sure that all the weeds are pulled in. Make sure that debris is taken away. Make sure that any distracting items, so like pool noodles next to the pool or furniture that you don't want to feature, is all taken away and moved off from the site, away from the camera lens. One other thing that you want to make sure to do is to make sure that your clients understand what you are intending to shoot. Let them know that you want to be shooting and it's going to be dark. And make sure you have an opportunity to get into the house and turn lights on. It's really important to make sure that everybody knows what you're doing and when you're going to be doing it. Otherwise, it might be really difficult to get things turned on, or it might be difficult to get a shot when all you had to do was communicate to turn lights on or turn them off. And number 3 is composition. This is often one of the most difficult things to achieve in a good photo shoot, but it is one of the most important. Composition means basically how you're going to frame your shot, what you're going to put into your photo, and what you're going to exclude. Things that you want to include might be like the actual landscape or a pool, the main things that you want to be showing in your final image. And the things that you want to exclude might be the things off to the side that might be distracting, like the neighbor's backyard that has a bad shed, or maybe it's pool noodles that never got picked up in other neighboring location. Those are things that you want to avoid. Also with composition, you really want to pay attention to making sure that your horizons are nice and level, and if you have any spots where there's vertical lines such as walls or pillars, making sure that those are also very, very straight up and down. Another couple of quick tips to help you with your composition is to use a tripod. Oftentimes people ask me what the best camera is, and I usually will say the best camera is the one that's in your hand, but the next best thing is actually the tripod in which you set it on. And the reason why a tripod is so vitally important is because that's going to give you the stability that you need for shooting at a much lower shutter speed, which is sometimes necessary when it's a lower light situation. Even if you're shooting with your phone, you can still put that on a tripod and have really great results.
We've done all the things.
Yep.
We're here. What are you about to do?
Well, I'm about to do something a little unorthodox. I'm actually about to go get into that pond and attempt to shoot some underwater photos with fish and the rest of this landscape. We're gonna see how it goes.
I'm gonna push me.
Wait, what? I just dropped the piece that goes here, down there. That means I have to go down there. I could see it. Success. Anything for the shot.